Well done, pole position again, and by the biggest margin we've seen all season. Great result.
Yeah, it is a really good result. I don't really know where that came from. I kind of expected to do a similar lap to what I'd done in FP2 on the better tyre, but the weather was a bit up and down, to be honest. There was certainly spots of rain, and I just stuck at it. I kept going on the second set longer than maybe some did, and the lap sort of appeared. The thing here is there's so much traffic as well. You never quite know when you're going to get your moment, and you managed to put it together, and there it was. I think there is something in there that may be slightly better, but it's so hard to get out. One lap you're sort of too far over the limit one way, under the limit the next. And the thing with Silverstone is a bit like a Brands Hatch Indy lap. You're looking for hundredths all the time, and that's the difference. So yeah, a bit of a bigger margin than I expected, but a very pleasing one.
You take it, I'm sure. Did you get a toe on that lap? It was difficult to see. And how much is there in a toe?
Generally, I don't think so. I mean, I've done a few laps that are all quite similar. The 3.5, I think I got on the dash was probably a tenth quicker than what I'd done. I think I've been into the fours a couple of times as well, so I don't think so. The thing is, it's very blustery. It is gusting out there, so yeah, maybe a toe's going to help, but it also compromises you if the guy in front doesn't quite get out of the way in time or takes your eye off the ball for the braking zone. That half a tenth you've just gained, you can quite easily give them back. So we didn't really aim for a toe this session. We just wanted to get his heads down and do it.
So starting from pole position again, as you did last time out at Thruxton, I've got to ask you, obviously we saw at Thruxton you had a few issues with the starts. Is that something that you've had an opportunity to work on before this week, or is that something that you've just put behind you and try and forget about?
I think I've got to forget. I mean, I've made some great starts in the touring car, and I made some bad ones. They were the bad ones. So, I mean, ultimately that bit's down to me. Just a bit of a fluff, and Tom did a great job on his start. So I don't want to dwell on it. I don't want to get caught up on thinking there's an issue anywhere. I just want to clean slate and have another go tomorrow. I copied Tom and bought myself a Batak machine. So hopefully that's the little bit I was missing.
I promise not to ask you about it tomorrow. Well done.
Cheers.
Let's bring in the man who's going to be starting alongside Dan on the front row, Tom Ingram. And boy, Tom, you left that one late, didn't you?
Yeah. Yes, far too late for my liking. It was. Yeah, I felt like if I'm honest, we felt like we were slightly struggling throughout that session, and it just seemed to take too long to get into the sweet spot of the car. And throughout free practice 1 and throughout free practice 2, the cars felt really good, and maybe we should have changed a little bit more going into qualifying, because it just felt a little bit too safe for my liking. It wasn't Thruxton-esque enough, which unfortunately is how I quite like the car to be set up, especially around here as well.
And then you had what was a very quick lap time removed, so you really had to make sure that you absolutely nailed that final lap, didn't you? Did that put the pressure on you?
A little bit, yeah. But look, we've all done it. You've got to try your luck. You've got to push the boundaries and see if it's enough to get away with it. Obviously, I was over track limit, so they did the right thing, took my lap off me. But yeah, it did put a little bit of pressure on towards the end, and I was mindful that, you know, I've got a quick car and I've got to extract the very most from it. So, you know, I think we're even on new tyres, we're still lacking a little bit, but I think we're going to be in good shape for tomorrow. Actually, I think we've got a very, very good race car. Like I say, Dan's obviously on the ropes because he's had to buy the Blaze pods, copying me, you see. So he's going to be on the ropes with his start. So he's going to be shaking tomorw. But we're going to get a good one. We're going to be away.
You've got such a fantastic record here as well. How much confidence does that instill you going into the first race? Well, all three races tomorrow.
Yeah, it really is encouraging because exactly as you picked up on, we've had a win here for since 2016, I think it was. So we've won here every single. And then last year we had 2 wins. So yeah, it's a circuit that's served us very well over the years, and hopefully that will continue into tomorrow, and we can keep that record going. And try to claw the points back against Colin and Ash, or Ash and Colin. So that's really the goal for tomorrow, is to try and claw some points back on those guys.
Well done. We'll see you out there tomorrow.
Excellent. Thanks, Lou. Thank you.
And third on the grid, and another driver doing it all on that last lap. Rory Butcher, well done you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Louise, I tell you, that was tough, and I can't help but say how happy we were to get on the front row, and then obviously get pipped by Tom at the end. That was a bit disappointing, but yeah, to be up with these guys, it's fantastic, because in practice we just didn't seem to be showing that kind of outright speed, and yeah, it came together in quali.
When you say came together, was it changes you made to the car, or where did you find the speed?
Yeah, we've been changing the car all day, and we even made a change mid-session, and just before I went out for that final run, we made a little tweak to the front of the car, and it kind of gave me a bit more confidence for the first turn. But yeah, it puts us in great position for tomorrow. You know, the points are so close up there at the top, and we need to keep punching hard against these guys.
So what's your aim for tomorrow? Obviously a great haul of points, but how far up do you think you can get? Are we just looking at consistent points, or you know, what are the chances of podiums?
I think there's podiums to be had. You know, I think got to race hard, but we've got to keep you know, make sure the points get up on the board. I think Dan looks like he's got a hell of a lot of pace there. Be interesting to see his lap, how big a toe he got. But yeah, these two are super quick, and I've got Colin behind me. It's going to be a hard fight, but yeah, we're going to be aiming for podiums and we need to maximise points.
Good stuff. We'll see you out there. Well
Thanks,
done.
Louise. Cheers.